What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Welcome back to another one. Hope all is well. I just want to give a few other thoughts on the happenings yesterday. As we know, Colorado lost to Washington State, and a game that probably surprised a few people that support the Buffaloes. We thought they would do better against Washington State, but it didn't happen. And should they sit Shedeur Sanders out? Should they sit Shedeur Sanders out for the rest of the season? Because he got hurt yesterday. He hurt his it's 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 his throwing hand. He said he couldn't grip the football. And is the Utah game really that important? Now I've heard about. I think they said that you could get a bowl game if you win 5 games, but I doubt it this time. But is it really worth playing your stars at this point in a game that's probably not going to mean anything? Um, we're just gonna have to wait and see what his status is. But he's taken a beating this season, and I think it might be time to just let the backups play and let him rest up and get ready for next season. He got a whole off season to recuperate, and I don't know. What do you guys think? You think that he should sit out this game? And also, somebody brought up another good point. I think it was, I forget his name, Howell. He said, why was Travis Hunter, when he got injured there on that play, the game was out of reach at that point. So why would they play Travis Hunter when the game is out of reach? Because he could risk getting injury. And me personally, I think I would have just taken him out the game. And because we got one game left, I would just let them at least wait for that game. I wouldn't keep them in the game when they're down by like 5 touchdowns. The game is out of reach at that point. And so yeah. You said the only reason Shedeur play is stat pad, but it's not worth it at this point, I don't think. The season is not salvageable at this point. I mean, they could win against Utah and it'll one win, I guess, but those kids are gamers. They're gonna want to play, especially Shedeur. He's gonna want to play. If he's able to play, he's gonna want to play. But I think it's probably up to the coaches to be like, look, I think you need to sit out. Travis, you need to sit out. And but they're not gonna sit out. If they're able to play, they're not gonna sit out. But I think they should. Now that I think about it. And also, you got to look at it. This is the first season this team was put together, so they have next season to build upon, and then go like that. So that's what I think. But all in all, being that they put this team together the way they did, because if you go back to the beginning for a second, when he said it, he said at least 20 players we're told that we're going into a different direction. It's not going to work out. I think he said at least 20 players. The rest of them left. And I don't think they really anticipated all those players leaving like that. So they had to put the roster together as quickly as possible. And because a lot of those players that we see, they weren't there in the spring game. They weren't there in the first summer session. So a lot of them showed up at summer session 2 in training camp. And that's just not enough time. But despite all of that, they still did pretty well, though. They still did pretty well, just considering. Now, I could see if the team was together 3 years and they having this type of season, then, there's really no excuse at that point. But next year, I think we might see something different. Hopefully, they'll get that situation together with the running game and protecting Shedeur Sanders. We said last night on the live chat, that was a pretty long live chat. I had to take that live chat down because I used some film I shouldn't have used with Cavassier Smoke, and they dinged me for that. So I just took the live down. It's not a big deal. But I had to take that down. But we were talking about there's a very important stat because I know we were talking about like, damn, how's the offensive line is horrible. But if you look at it, Shedeur Sanders has the most passing attempts than any quarterback in the nation right now. And I think Alabama's quarterback is around 200 and something, or just about 200 and something passing attempts. And he got like 30 sacks. So if you cut that in half with Shedeur, he will be right on par with the Alabama quarterback, which will make the offensive line look better. They're on par with the Alabama's offensive line. They're on par with it. And Alabama's offensive line is not that bad. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's really talking about the Alabama quarterback getting sacked so much, but they're talking about Shedeur is because he's the most sacked quarterback and he has the most passing attempts. He's like 400 and something on the season. That's a lot of passing attempts. And they really couldn't they're one-dimensional. And it was something that Bucky said last night. Because he put out his video and he said something. Maybe I'll play it, but I can't remember the timestamp. He said it was after, and I think he's right. Of course, I'm gonna have to go with him because he's there watching it. I'm watching on TV, so it's a whole totally different experience. He's actually there on the field, watching, and he said that. Let me paraphrase it. I'm not going to give his direct words, but he said after the Colorado State game, most teams went with what they were doing, rushing the quarterback. He said after the Colorado State game, he said all the other teams found out our weakness and they exploited it. He said that what they did was they started bull rushing them and they started taking gambles. They weren't sitting back because he said they were sitting back waiting for Shedeur to pass because they had so many wide receivers, Jimmy, Xavier, Tavares, all of them, and Travis. He said instead of doing that, they were bull rushing and it was working. And then he said after that, the rest of the teams, they saw the film and they said, that's what we're going to do. We're going to bull rush them because that's their weakness. And he said that's what they did. And he said they continue to do it. But they don't have an answer for it, though. It's up for the Colorado coaches to come up with an answer for that bull rush to at least give Shedeur a chance to make a play or whatever. But I think the answer to that was the run. That's the answer to it. And throwing quick passes. And they did do that. They threw a few quick passes, but they abandoned it. Quick passes or whatever. And a few quick passes, a few curl routes, a few quick slant routes, a few comeback routes, throw to the flat. And I think that would have neutralized the bull rush. Because if you're doing a bull rush and he throw quickly to Dylan or somebody in the flat and they burn you, you're not always going to bull rush. So they didn't really adjust to it. And that's what happened. That's what Bucky said. He said that on his video. And I thought it was interesting that he said it. And then he said that there's another interesting thing that he said. He said the crowds, any stadium they go to that's away, they try to humiliate them. He said that these teams were set out to humiliate them. And last night after the game, I did hear the music. They started playing, their theme music. His theme music that he played, the new theme music. Not the mystical one, the new one. They were playing that last night after the game on the Jumbotron. They were playing it. So these schools want to humiliate Prime. They do. This is directed at Prime, not really more so the players. They're directing it towards him. And it's not going to stop. It's going to continue as long as he's coaching. It's going to continue. But yeah, he said that. He said they want to humiliate them. And but like it's a part of the game. You're gonna have the crowd into it. But he was like the school though. And you know what's crazy? Washington State, it was almost a similar team. They were abandoning the run themselves. They were pass heavy, but yet they were still able to beat them though, like convincingly. They bull rushed, got them out the game, and that was it. Once Shedeur went out the game, that was it. Um, I hate to keep saying that it's the coaching because we all know that. I mean, it has to be the coaching, but they're just going to have to learn on the fly. Now, last night, somebody came into the live chat and they had a few things to say about the inner workings of the team. I want to address that. I don't know the inner workings of the team. I don't. I don't have no connections with the team. I don't have anybody to tell. Even if I did have someone telling me about the inner workings of the team, I'm not going to talk. I wouldn't talk about it. But he was saying that he mentioned something about Sean Lewis. People are talking, saying that, he abandoned ship. And because he had the playbook, but his playbook was being overridden by the head coach. He wanted to do the run, a more balanced attack. And it was said that they wanted to put the ball in Shedeur hands most of the time. If that's the case, then that's a mistake. If that's really what happened, because I know at Kent State he had a more balanced attack. Why he don't have a balanced attack here? If you look at some of the replays of the Kent State games last year, which I did, I saw a few of them. They didn't have this problem with not having a balanced attack. So, was it told to him that no, we need to give Shedeur more plays? If that was the case, then that person needs to be blamed for it, whoever said that. Now, I personally, if I was Sean Lewis, I would say it. If I have to lead that team, I say, no, this is what happened. I had a more balanced attack, but this was overwritten. And the play was to put the ball in Shedeur hands 90% of the time. Because we all know that's a mistake. If that what was told, I would say it. Because I'm not going to try to lose my career over it. I'm like, listen, this is what happened. And I would suspect it for him to say that if he leaves the team or whatever. And then we'll know. Well, partly no, because there's more sides to the story. But I just want to know why there wasn't no, because it's not like these coaches don't have experience. Prime has played in the league forever. He has a gold jacket. The running back coach played in the NFL. The running back coach played in the NFL. Even the special team coach played in the NFL. He played with New England. I remember that. The special teams coach, NFL. The running back coach, NFL. The defensive backs coach, NFL. The former defensive coordinator, NFL, for Jackson State. The former defensive coordinator, he played for the Giants. I remember that. So they have experience. How do they not know that you can't win being one-dimensional? They know that already. So why would they not be one-dimensional? Why would they purposely be one-dimensional? They don't make sense. Unless it was a concerted effort to say, listen, we want to make Shedeur look good. We want him to win the Heisman. That was a mistake because you can't win the Heisman being one-dimensional. You can't do it. So I don't know who idea it was if that's the case. Because it seemed like, just looking at it, just a few players were featured here in this offense, which you have more talent. I mean, I think they should have did more yesterday to work Mikey into the game. Every time Shedeur passed to him, he caught it. You got to work him into the game. But they are not going to win if they continue to be like that. They're not going to win next year. They'll win the first 2 or 3 games, and that'll be it. If they don't change their philosophy. But something is there, though. because Smoke said it. Smoke said that there's selfish ball going on, and there's some truth to that because you can see it. And he said if you play as a team, you will win. If not, you will get these results. He said it, but he deleted his tweet though. But he said it. So it just didn't make any sense for them to, because I'm like, how are these coaches got so much experience and they're one-dimensional? You said, are you saying, oh, let me see. Are you saying, oh, let me highlight it so I won't, because it skipped. You said, are you saying it's okay for Shedeur to humiliate Arizona State at the end of the game, but not our opponents? I see, I believe. I see, I believe, huh? That's your name? I see, I believe. Okay. Let me see what else we got. Prime not playing all his good players. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, did he well, the only time I think he may have humiliated someone is in the Colorado State game. Before the game, when he put his watch in the dude's face. That's the only time I think he may have. You may say that he trying to humiliate the person. And I don't agree with him. I never agree with him doing that, because when he do that, he's putting a target on his back when he put the watch in somebody's face, because all the other players around the country are watching it. They say, okay, do that against us. We're going to try to take you out the game. And I remember when he was going back and forth with the Muhammad guy, I knew that dude was going to try to do something in that game, and he did. He got a targeting call on Shedeur. So there was some truth. There was some hate there. That wasn't about football at that point. No, Nebraska. Was it Nebraska? Yeah, the Nebraska game, he put his watch up. Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, he did take the video down. I watched the first video before when I was watching the video, he took the video down while I was watching the video talking about Bucky. Yeah, he had to edit some parts out. And especially the part where it kind of seemed like he was he said it sounded like I'm criticizing the players. So he said he took that out. You could tell he caught himself, but yeah, he did edit some of that video. I saw some of it, but then next thing you know, the video said it was unavailable as I was watching it. So he took it down and then he edited the parts out and then put it back up. And he do have to watch what he's saying. So I get why he did that. So it's okay. Because it's emotional and stuff. He's emotionally tied to the game. So he'll say, so he's human, right? And then he'll go back and say, okay, let me take that part out of the video. You know what I'm saying? So I get why he did that. That's okay. Yeah, I just said I'm Bucky. I'm talking about the well-off me. Yeah, he took the video down and made it private and edited the video and put it back up. But he did take some stuff out of the video. I didn't see Bucky. I saw that he was live, but I didn't watch it because I was on here. Remember, we were on here till like 4 a.m. But he was live though. I saw he was live. You said he was on, yeah, IG live. last night up into 2:50 a.m. He said Smoke knows he shouldn't have tweeted what he said because it leads people to interpret what he meant when it's the opposite. Yeah, we don't know it's the opposite. Why did he put that out? Now he deleted the tweet, but guess what? ESPN and them they flashed the tweet and they got the tweet and put it back out. Well, he was speaking his truth. That's all. What did he mean by they were being selfish? He meant it for a reason, but he just didn't elaborate. Like, what do you mean by that? That they were being selfish? Is it always we got to get Travis the ball, we got to get in nobody else? We got to get on the ball, we got to get on the ball. Of course, you got to get the ball into the hands of your playmakers. If Travis is out there, right, I'm gonna be like, okay, he has to get a certain amount of touches on that ball because he is proven to catch that ball crazy. He's proven to make crazy plays, just like he did when the game didn't matter last night. He almost got hurt. He made a crazy catch. You see what I'm saying? So I am going to be trying to target him if I'm the quarterback. I need to see if he can get this ball here because we need him to make a big play. So you do need your playmakers to be featured, right? You need Xavier to be featured. You need Travis to be featured. You need Dylan to be featured whenever he can, get him in space, and then spread the love around everybody else. So Travis do need a certain amount of touches on that ball because he, like I said, he can make some big plays. Yeah. So yeah, like you do need a certain amount of features. Yeah, I've seen you talking about Jackson State? You said Jacksonville State. Jackson State. I've seen them play this year. But Smoke, you know he got to be feeling a certain type of way because he ain't play. He's a running back. That he didn't get no touches on the ball. He really ain't gonna get no touches his last game. After that tweet, he ain't getting no touches. He might as well just go ahead and get ready for the combine. I mean, get ready for what do you call it? Pro day. You know what I'm saying? Get ready for pro day and get ready for I guess the combines. You said, how is he proven? You talking about Smoke because he played at Kentucky? Yeah, 5 years, 1,500 yards is proven. Let me see you do it in the SEC. Can you do it? Can you run 1,500 yards in the SEC? Yeah, get ready for pro day. You know how they have pro day? Y'all must not, some people must not know what that is. Pro day is when the scouts are there and you get to you know what I'm just like a mini combine. I would be ready for the pro day. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get ready for pro day and hopefully I get invited to the combine or invited to a workout with some team. I'm through. I know I'm through after that tweet. You said pro day. Yeah, everybody don't get invited to the combine, but hopefully. You said you never seen a fan base show this much hate. Oh, let me see. When you get this hate, well, if you got the most attention, you're gonna get some hate. That's how it is, man. They got all eyes on them. You got to have some hate with it or some negative press or whatever that comes with it. But a lot of these kids, maybe they weren't really. I thought they handled it pretty well though. You don't really see too many players lashing out in the media. I didn't see that. You don't even really see them in the media, really, unless they're being interviewed or something. You don't really see them responding back to trolls and stuff. You don't really see it. Yeah. I don't think they worried about it. They shouldn't be. They shouldn't even be like reading it. But that tweet with smoke though, that got back to the team. They were like, man, there could be some truth to it though. Like, are they playing selfish ball or what? You know what I'm saying? If you are, it's a mistake. But that's what he's saying. You said it's not lashing out. It's fed up with losing mentality over development. You said they don't respond, but they sure do take notes for what? I wouldn't even take notes. I'd be sitting there worried about my play. I'm not worried about what nobody's saying to take notes. Like, so what? I'm like, okay, well, we did lose. We did. Oh, you said we live in a world, if we say constructive criticism, it usually facts labels a hater, right? You think players will come out? I wouldn't. I'd be like, man, that's water under the bridge. I'm getting ready for next season, or I'm getting ready for pro day, or whatever the case is. I might have to just be like, it's water under the bridge. I wouldn't even say I wouldn't even say anything unless something really happened. I don't know. We live in a social media age now, so people might talk. You said I'm from the '80s before social media. Yeah, I remember when '80s. I mean, social media first started. So yeah, but now like these kids grew up with social media. All of them did. Ain't that something? Half these kids don't even remember 9/11. They weren't even born yet. Some of them. So that means that they grew up in social media, so they think differently. So they may say something. They may say something. You said stat padding, you said favoritism. Everybody got favoritism, though. Every team got favoritism. I played on a team that had favoritism, even though the dude was garbage, but they showed him favoritism. I said something about it too. I was like, man, this guy is garbage, man. Y'all giving him favoritism. The coach looked at him like I was crazy. I looked at him too. I said, man, he getting all the playing time. He getting all the look. I'm sound like the dude from Friday. You eating all the hog mugs. You getting all the playing time. I'm sitting here on the damn sidelines. My uniform clean as the board of health. I was mad as hell. My uniform clean as the board of health, and I finally got in. And back in the day, it was real bad, yo. I knew one kid, he couldn't even read, yo, and he got scholarship offers. He had somebody take the SAT for him. He couldn't read, yo. He couldn't read past the third grade level. Anytime you read with your index finger like this, the man went down the hall. Yeah, he couldn't read, yo. It was sad. It was sad. I said, well, what you gonna do if you hurt your knees? He said, that's all I got is football. I'm going to the NFL. I said, no, you're not. You ain't going to the fucking NFL. Your ass can't catch. You can't go. You ain't going no damn NFL, yo. You ain't going to no NFL, yo. You ain't going to no NFL. Then, you know, when they get to be my age, then it's like woulda, shoulda, coulda, right? Them type of stories. Well, I did this in this game, you know. I caught something for 50 yards. No, you didn't. You ain't care because we got to ass kick that game. You know how they get on Facebook now? You know, Facebook is for people like my age, but I don't be on Facebook like that. But they be on there talking. I say, your ass wasn't good, man. Because if you good, we wouldn't get an ass kick. Oh, you don't remember. I do remember. But yeah, I knew somebody that couldn't read, man. He still can't read. No, there was some people that hit the NFL that couldn't read. I'm not gonna say I don't want to call them out, but there's one guy that could not read, yo. They cannot read. You remember those days, right, Bull? Yeah. The dude could not read. When I'm telling you, they took his SATs for him because I knew the guy, I knew somebody that took the SATs for him. His ass couldn't even spell his name. Because you know you get a certain amount of points back then for getting your name right. Remember? He couldn't even spell his name. Yeah, that's it. Trey Law. That's exactly who I'm talking about. He was reading at like a second grade level. You do sense favoritism. He knew Dylan Edwards since he was small. Well, McCaskill, the word is that he wasn't ready and he needed a little bit more time. So okay, I'm okay with that. But next year, it shouldn't be no excuses. If he stay, we'll see if he stay. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. Dexter, yeah, that's who it was. I think it was like a fifth grade level or something like that, second grade level. And you know the crazy thing was back in the day we used to have phonics. Remember? If anybody remember, they took phonics out of school and replaced it with something else. I can't remember what it was, but you know you're supposed to be at a certain reading level in kindergarten, right? You know how like they have evaluations on kids, and they do it as early as like kindergarten. Like you're supposed to know what the color red is by kindergarten. There's no excuses. You're supposed to know your colors, your ABCs. What they have a list of kids, right? You gotta know your colors. It's still the same way. You gotta know your colors. You gotta know your ABCs. You gotta add a little bit. You should know how to add a little bit by the time you're freaking 5 years old. And it was something else. You're supposed to know how to spell your name, right? There's kids that go in that don't know how to do that because the parents don't have time. But then when you get to like when they used to do this back when I was in high school, what they did was they did the 5th year rule. Like if you stayed back more than 2 times, they just graduate you because they don't want to embarrass you. You know, they don't want to be, you know what I'm saying, 19 going on 20 and you still in high school. So they just move you out at that point. That's used to be the rule. I don't know what they do. I don't know what they do now. I think it's a little different. They put you in special ed or something, or they'll label you or something like that, or as learning deficient. But back then they just used to pass you. And all those kids are now my age and grown. You should see how they be typing on Facebook. I'd be like this. He still can't read, yo. But now it's acceptable to be stupid. It's acceptable. So now, thank God they're in an era where it's okay to be stupid. Oh, where's my other phone? I'm gonna have to call her back. And it's okay to be stupid. I remember when my niece was in school, right? You know how you go to the spelling bees and stuff? You're not allowed to call people stupid no more. But back when I was coming up, you was stupid. I said, man, this kid is stupid. Why they got him in a spelling bee? He couldn't even spell cat. They give you participation certificates now. Back then, they just said you failed. I heard you can't even put red ink on people progress reports anymore. You know how when they give you your paper back, they have it all marked in red. They can't do that no more. You don't want to make the kid feel stupid. No, he's stupid. Some people got stupid ass kids. Trust me. I know some. Like, your kid's stupid. You stupid and the kid's stupid. No, he has to learn it. Just know he's stupid. And it's your fault that he's stupid. It's your fault and you're stupid. But you can't say that no more. That's why I couldn't be no teacher. I said, come get your stupid kid, man. He's stupid. You know, damn well but let me stop. See, because when I was coming up, we ain't have Ritalin. We didn't have it. When I was coming up, we didn't have it. We got the belt. That's what it was. But you can't do that no more. You can't punish your kids and stuff. That's why, okay, well, your kid's going to eventually get older and you're going to have a problem. You're going to have a problem. I don't have no patience. I know a friend of mine, a school teacher, man. I don't know how he do it. I don't know how he do it, man. But hopefully this team right here get it together. But yeah, Smoke, he deleted the tweet. He damn sure deleted it. But ESPN sure got it. Fox News, Fox News even talked about it. Fox News, man. It wasn't Fox Sports. It was Fox News that reported it. I was like, damn, Fox News. You said, hold on, let me see. You said forget dogs. He need lions, tigers, and bears on both sides of the line. Plus, Dylan is too small to run north and south. He means more east and west. That makes sense. Yeah, I could see him doing the east and west thing, going in the flat. Coach Prime already said that. We need to use him effectively. Thank you for the donation, East Coast. That's what he said. He said we need to run him effectively. You say you ain't gonna lie. You don't have the patience. I don't either. That's why I can't be a teacher. That's why I can't do the mentor thing no more. I was mentoring years ago. I can't do it anymore. Them kids is wearing me out. I can't do it anymore. They had the little big brothers thing and stuff. Not with these kids now. These kids talk back too much. So I can't do it. You said Smoke is the type to go undrafted and have 2 Pro Bowl career. I know, right? Wouldn't that be crazy? Next thing you know, he's like he's all rookie. That'll make them look crazy. Like, damn, why ain't y'all using? But it's water under the bridge now. The season almost over. They'll be back. They'll improve on it. Coach was sick. Bucky said he almost passed out. Coach Prime almost passed out. And let me play some of it. He damn sure said Coach Prime almost passed out. He probably had the flu or something. That's probably what was going on. The flu was going around or something close to it. He probably had something close to it or just a bad cold or whatever. If you ever had the flu before, you already know how that feel. Oh my God, I had it before. And let me tell you, not good. Oh, damn, wait a minute. Yeah, he did edit this video. Hold on a second. Yeah, he took his part out. Yep, he did edit. He edited the hell out of this video. Oh, well. Yeah, he did. He took that part out. Because in the beginning of the video, he was talking. But we don't have it anymore. Yeah, he edited the hell out of this video. I don't blame him because he probably said some stuff that, the news will hold against him. So he might as well go ahead and take it out. Because you know how the news is. They'll hold anything. They'll use anything they can against Prime. So that was good for him to take it out. That's good. Because they didn't need to be up there anyway. because they'll use anything they can. You see how Prime looked right there? He ain't look right. He didn't look right at all. Probably had the flu.
2 eyes in the front. It's a goal out there. It's a goal out there.
He didn't even address it. He usually have his little speech or whatever. He didn't do that. He was
And they see by how we walk, we ain't from around here. So they came to see the show tonight. Only thing gonna show is this right here. Boulder's in the house. Our leader is here with us. We had vision from the jump, and didn't nobody believe in us. It's a story I always love, man, about Gideon, man. It's in the Bible. He had 1,000 soldiers with him. They was all riding for him, right? God said, you got too many. He said, tell the ones who scared they can go home right now, won't be no penalty. They walked. They had about 400 left. He said, you still got too many. So he said, take them down to the water hole, right? He said, when they drink, the ones with their eyes down, they not prepared. They not real dogs. You ever see a dog in the street? You ever see a dog that fought all his life? When he eat, his eyes still right here. He looking up because he know where his food at. My brother, there's food on this table over here, bro. Winners win championship is won. In the winter, in the cold. Ain't no warmers on us. We ain't got no hand warmers. We don't need that shit. We coming out here, we gonna ride tonight. Now, let me tell you something. Little bro is ignorant. Big bro got down. So guess what? Give Big Bro his theme music.
Do it. Hey, 2 and 12.
Yeah, he definitely.
Take away the pain, take away the hurt, take away sickness. He said, by your stripes we heal.
Ain't no joke, man. When you got the flu, you just want to lay down. That's it. But yeah, he definitely was sick. Yeah, he was out of it. You like that speech, right? Yeah, that was a hell of a speech. Yeah, but he had to be out there though, so nothing you can do. I mean, shit. That speech was fire, wasn't it? It was. I was sitting there like kind of like, okay. That speech was fire right there. But things happen. Maybe some of the team was sick too, man. We don't know. Maybe some of them was sick and they had to be out there because they said the flu bug was going around within the team. That sucks if that happened. They said some of the players didn't travel because they were sick. So, it was pretty bad. Yeah, he wasn't feeling good at all because he ain't say nothing. He wasn't feeling good at all. So we're going to have to wait until his weekly press conference to actually hear him talk. Because in the press conference after the game, yeah, he was just ready to go lay down. But obviously he had to go get that flight. But we'll have to wait till next week. They have to wait till next week. Nah, it was too late. They couldn't even postpone the game. Shit, Shedeur didn't look good either. He looked like he might have been sick. Shedeur, he ain't look right too much right either. But he's a gamer. You got to get out there though. You know what I mean? And then he got hurt. They said he was crying. I didn't see that. They said that's the first time. Bucky said that's the first time he saw Shedeur crying. So he was in pain. But my thing is, y'all think he should sit out for the Utah game if he's not 100% and get ready for next season? But he gonna want to play though. So it ain't no way. I don't know how they gonna keep him out that game. You said every week there's something. You think he ought to sit out, right? Sit out until next season. Yeah, they said he was crying. Bucky said that was the first time he ever seen him crying in a game. But he wanted to go back in though, but he couldn't grip the ball. So what can he do? But he'll be back. Yeah, he wanted to go back in that game, but nothing he could do about it. They couldn't even get Travis out the game. Remember, the game was over with. He's still in the game catching, trying to do something. He couldn't get him out the game. I think he's all right though. They say he's fine. He's not hurt or whatever. Just remember, he came walking off the sidelines limping. I was like, oh shit. I'm like this. Oh shit, Travis. Oh shit. And then I saw him walking on the sidelines by himself. He was cool. I thought, okay, cool. He's all right. Just sit him out the game. You know what I'm saying? He the type to just go in the game. You know, you can't get him out, but just sit him out. I don't even think he should play next week. Just sit him out too. Just sit down, bro. Sit down. But he ain't gonna want to sit though. So what can you do? They'll be back. I can't wait till the off season to see who they're gonna pick up and stuff like that. That's what I can't wait for. You know, this whole transfer portal thing, and it's gonna be a lot of news on that. Coach Prime and them have a year under their belt. He's no longer a rookie in the Power Five. So all that stuff. I think they should be all right. But they got to get that running game established, though. Definitely the first game of next year, that's definitely a win. I forget who they playing, but they ain't playing nobody special. That's going to be a win right there. Then we'll see what they do next season. That'll be Shedeur last season, man. You said we'll see that in a couple of weeks. With the transfer portal thing, when does that open up? Do you know? You said they won't sit him? You said school records. Is he chasing a record? I know Weaver needs 92 yards for his 1,000, right? He need about 92. You said first week of December for the transfer portal. Okay, we can't wait for that. You said early December. Okay. I'm definitely going to see what's happening then. And we're going to see, because there's a guy from Florida that he's already said he's going into the transfer portal. He's an offensive lineman. And you know, we already got David Connor from Florida. But he's hurt. He was hurt the whole year. He couldn't play. So we're going to see where that big offense, that dude is huge. You seen him? He looked like a serious offensive lineman. And he said he hitting the transfer portal. So we're going to see where he going. I'll be like, hey, big fella, listen, we got a bag over here for you, just to let you know. You know, courtesy of Boulder. We got a nice little care package for you. You know, I would definitely try to get him. You said half the CU team can't wait for the transfer portal to open up. You think that's going to happen? I don't think so. We're going to have some people stay, man. Would like to see Shedeur sit for Utah. I mean, if he able to play, he probably going to play. But they said he tweaked his ankle, right? Ain't nothing you can do if you got a bad wheel. You said like other teams don't have dogs. Yeah, everybody have a bag. Damn, I can't even read. Talking about people can't read. And I'm sitting up here. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, other teams do have the bag, but I will offer them a nice little care package. You see? Okay, what did the team offer you? Okay, they offer you $300-400. Okay. We got 5 for you. How about that? Okay. We got 5 for you. They just got to spend a little money. The talent is out there. You know, you just got to break some bread. That's all. Break a little bread. I already told you my stance on it. Break the bread. And then we'll get what we need. Damn, you said 9 of the main players out with the flu. Damn. They couldn't even fly, could they? Damn, that's messed up. They ain't even have everybody there. Did you see Trevor there? Was he there? I heard he was out too. No, it ain't up to Shedeur to break bread with his offensive line. They got collectors for that. That ain't up to Coach Prime either. You know what I'm saying? They got the collectives. You say you still loyal and riding with Prime. You a Jets fan too? You say, yeah, we look, I'm sitting up. We used to losing. Yeah, you got to throw the bag to the lineman. Thank you again, East Coast. Yeah. Oh, so see, you're a Jets fan. So see, we used to having losing seasons. So this ain't nothing to me. You said, yeah, Trevor was out. Okay. I know I didn't see him. I said, damn, what Trevor do? Trevor don't look like he do nothing, but he wasn't even out there, so he was sick. Now you know you got to be bad or sick. You can't play. Now vaccines don't stop it. You take a hit, it's a hit or miss. You said the Jets fans, you know the pain. Yeah, I know it. Let me tell you something. The beginning of the first game of the season, how did we win and lose the game at the same time? We won the game, right? But then Aaron Rodgers went out. So we won and lost at the same time. And I had my hopes up, talking trash to everybody. I said, yeah, we in the playoffs this year. They said, how you know? I said, we got Rodgers. What are you talking about? They said, no, you need more than that. And the next thing you know, I get the text message that he like, what's up now? And I said, we fucked up because the backup, we don't have a backup. That bad, then the backup, you know it was bad. He talking about my bad after the game. He don't stunk up the whole game. My bad. It was horrible. It was horrible. I had my heart set on the playoffs this year. But we beat Philly, didn't we? We sure did beat Philly's ass. Let me see. Did we? Yeah, we did. We did. See, that's what happened when you get that quarterback all that money. They don't broke him off so bad, he lost the game. That man got so much money, he don't know what to do. But hey, that's all right. I was just a little sore we ain't get him. But we got Rodgers though, but he said he coming back. Ocho Cinco, Chad Johnson said he don't think Rodgers should come back. I was like, Chad, be quiet. You sitting up there with T.O. What's wrong with them? They sitting up there talking about how many women they had in the Dominican Republic. It's just a random ass conversation. Knowing they were tricking off. They were tricking off with all them women. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like they were there being players. They were there spending money. That's what they were doing. Yep, they were in Sosua. That's exactly where they were. Don't ask me how I know. But they were in Sosua. Yes, they were. Talking about the Puerto Plata. Now they were in Sosua. It's part of Puerto Plata. But they were in Sosua. That's where they were. Yes, they were. And they were tricking off. That's what they did. Things were for sale. Things were for sale. That's what they were doing. They were tricking off. And that's what happened. You said how I know about Sosua? I've been there. I ain't going to sit up here and lie to you. I've been there. Been there more than a few times. The first time I went there was in 99, 98. Went there, friend of mine. No, yeah, it was a bachelor party. And then I just kept going. Yep. I done been all over that country, that island, or whatever you want to call it. No, it wasn't no alleged. If they talk about they had all them women they paid, they had to, because things are for sale there. If you know what I mean. Things are for sale. Okay. It's this much for this, and it's this much for a total la noche. Okay. If you know what a total la noche is. Okay. So it's this price for a total la noche. Now, I'm not saying everybody there do that, but in that particular area where they were, that's what was going on. It was trick or treat. But they were having a random conversation about it. I'm like, this might be a humiliation ritual or something. What they doing? And then here go Chad. Well, I knew it was 17 because when you have sex, it has to be an odd number. It must be too many football hits or something upside his head. But I was like, man, I wish I could have got on with that. I said, y'all, how much y'all spend? So they ain't tell you that much. I wasn't there when they were there, but I knew where they were though. I remember I went there one time. There was a what's his name? McGee was there. I don't know his I can't remember his first name, but he was a basketball player. His mother played Pam McGee. She played basketball too. I just can't remember his name, his first name. But remember, I was there. He was there. His tall ass was up in there. I said, "What you doing up in here?" I'm just chilling. I said, "Bullshit." JaVale McGee. That was years ago. Man. That was during NBA All-Star Weekend. Yep. I saw him there. I saw a few others too. I got some stories about that place. Man, listen, people getting arrested. Because see, when you get arrested in that area, it's not like getting arrested here in the States. You got to pay. If you got some money on you, you're going to have to pay to get out. And one thing that I recommend people, if you're ever going to go there, don't drink the liquor and don't leave your stuff unattended. Like if you have a beer, you know what I'm saying, your Presidente, take your Presidente to the bathroom with you. If not, get a new one. People like to drop stuff. I've seen people get the drop. There was one kid, he got the drop in Colombia. Was it Colombia? Yeah, it was recently in Colombia. It was sad. He was dropped, right? We called it a drop. And they put a drop in your drink. And some people, the thing is you could die from it because some people's bodies don't adjust to it. Basically, it make you go to sleep. And then when he woke up, he was feeling sluggish and stuff and really messed up. They took him to the hospital. He died. He should have known better having people up in his room and stuff and leaving his stuff unattended. They robbed him for everything. Sad. That happened in Colombia, in Medellin. So you got to be careful. But that's why I was listening to Chad and them talk. I said, yeah, I knew exactly what they were doing. And they probably rented a villa and stuff. Everything is cheap. You can rent a villa, and they probably had all the women there. But they gonna sit up here and say they doing this. They were paying. They have to pay. Crazy world, man. Crazy world. You said they'll run your pockets. I remember when I was in Brazil, somebody got ran up on. Brazil is a really nice place though. It's a little expensive though. Now it's even when I went, it was expensive. It's expensive more than other places I went to, but very nice, man, especially if you can speak the language. Very nice experience. They got this what you call this party called the funk, Bally Funk, but they call it a funk for short. It's like their version of hip hop. Man, really good time, man. Really good time there. It's a little expensive, but if you ever get a chance to go, you should. But yeah. What's going on, Jungle Brother? Sitting here talking about the bus for a little bit because I ain't feel like uploading the videos. I said go live. Coach Prime was sick. That's the flu game for them. They messed around and got sick. Nothing they can do, man. Nothing they can do. They had a lot of people on their team out sick. Coach Bronny said he almost passed out. That's what Bucky said. He had to get an IV before the game. Dehydrated. There's a trick to that. If anybody know, if you ever get sick and all that, have some orange juice around or some Pedialyte. You know, they give to the babies. Drink that. You'll be straight. You'll be straight, and take some vitamin D3. You'll be straight. And just sweat it out. Take you a hot toddy at night before you go to bed. I don't advocate people drinking whiskey, but they got me right. It's that damn, what do you call it? That Theraflu and NyQuil. I can't do it no more. I just go ahead and put me some magic in my, make me a hot toddy, put some magic in it. I'll be sleeping no time. He said, Bucky, DVR. He said, Buff Nation just be talking. Yeah, what's wrong with the talking? Yeah, this is what we're doing. We talking. We just like, we just sitting here chilling. Like Water 3D. You got a problem with it? You got a problem with me talk? What's wrong with you? You talking a little greasy last night, but I ignored you. You something else. I caught your little joke earlier. You know what I'm saying? I got you. Yeah, the brandy. Yeah, that will fix it. Yeah, he been negative. I've been seeing him. But, it's all right. That's just how it looked. You said it took you long enough. Yeah, you want my attention, but it's all good. You can keep doing what you're doing. You probably sitting. See, the universe. Look, I'm getting a download right now. You have been sitting for the past 3 days in your house with the same underwear on, and it's not right. You need to go in there and get in the shower and soak your body or whatever you got to do and put some clean clothes on. You hear me? Let me stop messing with him. Yeah, I get a lot of trolls, don't I? I get more trolls. I think I get the most trolls. I think I do. I get the most trolls, but yo, I was watching Big Dog live, Chico, right? Even he got trolls. I'm like, how y'all trolling him? I'm like, damn. And then what's his name got trolls? The Lord, the guy be talking about the Bible. What's his name? Life After Football. Even he had trolls. He's sitting there having an inspirational live, and he got trolled. That's crazy. Them trolls ain't shit. But I get the most though. Y'all know it because I don't have to do mods and all that. I have 1 or 2 mods. That's it. So we just let it rock. People just troll me, whatever. It's all good. But how you gonna troll Colin? Yeah, that's his name. How you gonna troll him? And his stuff is mad inspirational. I can see you trolling me because sometimes I talk crap right back at you. You know what I'm saying? So I can see you trolling me. But how you trolling him? That's why I'm like, man, this shit is crazy. No, I get trolled the most, Casey. I think I do. But it's okay though. They just want to respond. But I don't like, but Bucky, he answered back to the trolls too. I don't think he should do that because his platform is way big. I don't think he should answer the trolls at all because that's what he did in the beginning of that video, but he edited it out. Though I'm glad he did. You don't want to give the trolls no, especially him. You don't want to give the trolls no light because when he had a question on his Twitter, like, what's questions that you want me to answer? And they started trolling him. And he read some of them too. I don't think he should do it. You know? You said, hey, are those real blue eyes or are you wearing Blue eye contacts. I have contacts, but they clear. Unless you want to see me with my bifocals on. I got to get some more glasses, by the way. You just reminded me. I'm going to have to do that before I get on this road. How quickly they fill eyeglass? They fill it right away, right? I'm going to have to get me some eyeglass before I hit the road. You just reminded me. I'm going to do it tomorrow. Or can I do it today? No, I'm going to do it tomorrow. I need some eyeglass before I hit the road. Damn, I got to hit the road. I'm going to leave about midnight. Yeah, I'm going to hit that holiday traffic. But I like to do it I'm going to go at midnight. Leave out of here. What y'all doing for the holiday? You said Shiloh not afraid to get down. I like his play. He always have a solid game. He always do. He caught that interception, but they didn't give it to him. But he poked the ball out and he caught it. But they finally ruled it in his possession, But he could have ran it back for a pick six, but they didn't give it to him. The ref blew the whistle. You cooking Thanksgiving dinner? Silman Craig can hit too, can he? That kid can hit too. Yeah, them kids be really bringing it out there. But anyway, let me get out of here. I got to go up to the mall. I hate going up there. There's probably a lot of people up there too. Was it for something? Probably not. It's Sunday. I got to go in this Apple store. I got to meet my niece up there. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go now. I told her 5:30. Well, maybe she'll be able to meet me up there now. Go up to this mall, man. Go up there. Hope that store ain't crowded. So that's what you get for making promises. I'm going to have to go up there. You said, come on. Yeah, he can tackle. Murs, why are you bringing the hate, Murs? You've been bringing the hate too. Why are you doing that? Can't y'all just chill out this Sunday? He doing all right. He's young. Yeah, he said he need to gain. He'll gain it. He got the whole off season next year. Should I give him some of my weight? I know I ain't got no problem gaining weight. Damn. I ain't got no problems. let me show you how it's done. Yeah, I watched the last game. You said I might catch something at the mall. I hope not. I hope not. Catch me a sugar mama. Let me stop, y'all. Let me stop. She was like, that's my teacher you talking to. I don't care, girl. Mind your business. That's my niece said. That's my teacher you talking to. It don't matter if you're a teacher. I'm just being friendly. Oh man. Let me stop. Before she probably listening, turning red. That's what she get. Told me to behave myself. You believe that? People see how people get when they get their license, they think they grown. Think they grown and all that. I'm talking about I need to behave myself. I said, I'm gonna tell your parents on you. Talking about I need to behave myself. So that's my teacher. I said, your teacher look like she's single, ain't she? So what's the problem? The only thing I did was get her teacher's ad. That's all I did. I got her Instagram. That's it. What's the big deal in getting somebody Instagram? These kids is crazy. I hope her ears is ringing too. Oh, get up here. I should call it off. Like, I ain't going nowhere now. You said the Bills 3, the Jets. You just had to. Oh man, Ed, the Jets was early. It's early, right? The Jets gonna beat the Bills. No, we were at the mall. What happened was, T. Nicole, we were at the mall. Her old teacher was up there, and I just happened to be friendly. That's all. That's all. That's all I did. And I said, let me get your Instagram, by the way. And she said, oh yeah, let me give you my Instagram. She took my phone and typed in her Instagram. And then she's sitting up there hating, talking about I'm talking to her teacher. And then the same thing happened when she was still in high school. She just graduated. And I had to go to her, they had the PTA thing because her parents couldn't. I went, and she's talking about flirting with her teachers and whatnot. And then that wasn't the case. It was not the case. I wasn't flirting with a teacher. I was not flirting with a teacher. I was there because her dad couldn't show up. And he said, can I go? Because he had to work. And her mother couldn't show up either. So I said, sure, I'll go. And then I ain't going to tell you what her dad said. I ain't going to tell you. He was like, yo, make sure you go with this teacher first. I said, wait, which one? He said, yeah, go. He said, trust me, go in there. And she was like, no, don't you embarrass me. I said, mind your business. And you know what I'm saying? You a kid, mind your business. I want to see how you're doing in this school here. And see how you're doing with your lessons. Lord, man, them teachers, man. They ain't had no teachers looking like that when I was in school. Lord, have mercy. Lord, lordy. I said, well, I'm her uncle. Pleased to meet you. And, all you saw was teeth. That's what she said. Even a principal. They ain't had principals looking like that when I was in school. Man. What is going on? You said I had to talk about the teachers. Listen, I got something for you, like Water 3D. I got something for you coming up eventually. But not now. You said this is why Dexter couldn't read. I know, right? But he could read a little bit. But he was having, he even said it. He had the whole 40-40 special or whatever, 30 for 30 special, talking about it. Let me get up there. I said 5:30. I got to get some clothes on and get up there. Girl got her own license now and thinks she grown. Want to sit here and boss people around. That's how these young people are, man. They think they know everything and they want to boss people around. And I'm the one spending some money. But anyway, let me get up here. I'll catch you guys later. And yeah, man. Talk to y'all later.